Hi everyone, welcome back to another video here on the Sumo Stomp YouTube channel. It's been a while, had some life get in the way between the last few videos and this one. All good news to report here though, at Sumo Stomp HQ, if you're in the know. So today we're going to do more card opening packs. We are doing the BBM 2025 Series 1. And these cards, purchased from Big Sumo Fan. Again, not a sponsor, but big fan, a Big Sumo fan. And as you can see, a different setup today. I'm not doing a top-down video. I'm doing to the side here, as you can see, my lovely Sumo Stomp Dojo. Also have a cool fan back here, just peeking in. Got a tablecloth here with different kimurate. And I have our Tobizaru towel, which was sent by reader Dan, who was watching the Osaka tournament last year. So big shout out to Dan, and hopefully we summon Tobizaru with his towel here. We would love to draw a Tobizaru. Just quickly, I wanted to run through what we've drawn in the last 2 or 3 videos. We had a lot of Juryo guys. Remember in one video was this Fujiseihun with his rookie sticker here, symbolizing the first time he's appeared in Juryo in this year. Year being 2024 is what these cards relate to, and that's what the records here are for 2024. So we've got Fujiseihun, Kitanawaka, Tsurugishu, Chiyomaru, who has fallen down considerably since then, Kageyaki, Dayamami, and Hakuyozan. And for our Megashira boys, we got Asokoryu, Nishikafuji, Salanomi, Oho, Endo, and we got a Sanyaku pull as well, Shodai, who was Komusubi to close the year, so he gets the red background here. And for our Sparkle ones, we got Ura, which I was very happy about last time. We also have a Roga Sparkle, an Onakatsu Sparkle with the first time rookie patch there for his Makuuchi debut. And we drew 2 special cards too. We have Kotozakura lifting his first Emperor's Cup, which he did in November last year. Some details about that tournament, including his 15-1 record there. 15-1, because we're counting the playoff there. And we have our Onosato promotion to Ozeki card here. And as we know now, he is a Yokozuna. I'm recording this just after the Nagoya tournament, which was Onosato's first tournament as a Yokozuna. Didn't go as planned for him, but still a thrilling tournament. Hopefully we pull some guys who are notable this time around we can talk about. Without further ado, well, actually a little bit of ado, because I don't have my scissors. Okay, let's open up this pack. And go very carefully again. I've done a pretty good job of not botching these so far. It might be a matter of time though, given how clumsy I am with my hands sometimes. Okay, we have our sleeves, because it's so awesome that Big Sumo Fan sends you these sleeves for free when you buy cards there. Okay, let me. This pack is going to be in more trouble than usual. Okay, so we got a Megashira. And it's Oho. Oho, excuse me. It's Ura. Got too excited there. Ura, non-sparkle Ura this time for us. Let's get him right on his sleeve. So yeah, a little less exciting since we've already pulled the sparkle variation of Ura. But who doesn't love to see Ura? And we went over a lot of his stats and statistics in the last video, so I won't belabor the point here. This year, a bit of an up and down year for Ura. He managed to get Kachikoshi and then Nagoya Basho, which we just saw though. He did sit out the last day with a bit of an injury, so hopefully he's in good shape for the September tournament. Sumo's not as fun when Ura's not on Madoyo, right? Well, oh my goodness, look at that glare. Not good. How about like this? It's a very sunny day here north of Toronto, so I'm going to deal with a lot of glare. There we go, let's just settle with that. Okay, let's get another sleeve ready to see who will join Ura on Madoyo. We have, let's see, something special. Another special Kotozakura card. That's pretty cool. To join the, grab that. The Yusho. Here he is getting his medical, his blood tests and things like that, which all the guys do before every tournament. At the bottom there we have Mubiyoso Kusai, which I believe means like good health or happy health kind of sentiment. And there he is, Kotozakura, looking not totally thrilled to be having his blood pulled. There's some information here which I wish I could read fully, but we can assume that this is some of his vital statistics here, like his height, his weight. Assume his birth date is possibly in there, his place of birth, and some background here about Kotozakura. That's pretty cool. Not a great year for Kotozakura this year, as he's kind of been struggling with injuries, so this wish for his health has not been repaid by the sumo god, sadly. He's kind of just been stumbling and fumbling his way through. He managed to stave off getting, I did sleep for him, stave off getting demoted from Ozeki this year, and just recently he got 8-7 to again just keep his Ozeki skin safe. He's battling through knee injuries and a neck injury, I believe, in the last tournament. So hopefully he can come back into form. You know, when he's on, he's one of the best. But like the guy was in the prime position to get that Yokozuna promotion in January before Hoshoyu stormed in front of him. What do you think of this matchup? Kotozakura versus Ura. Kotozakura all day, really, isn't it? Ura comes in too low. And Kotozakura is just so big, very adept at pushing down poor Ura. I remember somewhat recently though, Ura got him with a Katsukashi. Okay, let's see who we have next. We're yellow again. I mean, no hate for Bajurio guys, but it's nice to pull Megashira, isn't it? Oh, the eyebrows give it away, don't it? My wife always points out Tobizaru's eyebrows and says how envious many would be of those, and look who it is. A lot of sparkle. We have Tobizaru. I need to get him in a sleeve. Need to protect the flying monkey at all costs. Dan's towel has done the job. It's summoned. Tobizaru, here he is. In a pretty cool pose. I love the pose where they catch the salt mid-air. And Tobizaru looking very locked in there, looking very serious, right? Not his usual joker. It would be pretty cool if they had a special card of him somewhere doing his little heart pose, but not here. He's all business. Getting ready to throw down the salt. So let's take a look at the back. Tobizaru. And his record from last year. Not amazing, not terrible. And in 2024 he went 7-8, 8-7, 6-9, 9-6, 5-10, 9-6. So competitive, but look at where he's ranked. Megashare 4, Megashare 4, Megashare 3, Megashare 4, Megashare 1, Megashare 5. So other than in November there, in the joy the entire time, having to fight or Yokozuna or Ozeki or Sekiwake, never an easy night for Tobizaru. And despite being well into his 30s now. Very competitive. This year, struggled a little more. And this most recent tournament had to sit out a large portion of it due to injury. So he's going to go way down the Megashare ranks for September. Hopefully he competes. He'll need to if he wants to stay in Makuuchi. Let's put him here, because this is my old Chaos matchup. Whenever this comes up, this is the match which produces some of the most action every single tournament. Tobizaru versus Ura. Very closely, very competitive between these two. The head-to-head is very close. I think Ura might just have a bit of an edge on him. Tobizaru better from range, Ura better in the clinch, but every time they fight, we get a good show. So that's pretty cool. I got Tobizaru and Ura in this one pack. Let's get the sleeve. And let's load up who's next. Ooh, this is a good pack, isn't it? We have a red, so we're going up to the Sanyaku. Who do we have? We have Wakamoto Haru. There we go. Who I believe was... Did he hit Sekiwaki last year, or was he just Konosuba? Let's take a look. I believe he was Sekiwaki. He finished Sekiwaki here in November. I think these are 2 Komosubis, and this is... Look at that. Oh no, wait. I think this is Sekiwaki, and that's Komosubi. But a good year for him with 10.596, and he had that 4.8 and 6.9 and 11.4, 10.5. So a very strong end to the year. And this year, though, not great. He's fallen down. He was Megashira 1 for this most recent tournament, and he took a losing record, so he'll be down in Majoy, trying to claw his way back up. But time's not on his side, is it? Wakamoto Haru. He's in his mid-30s, and we're kind of seeing a lot of young guys coming up right now. And I think, well, all 3 of these guys so far, Ura, Wakamoto Haru, and Tobizaru, very much on the way down, being passed, I think, by our Onokatsus, our Nishikis, or maybe Kusano, or Hakuoho, maybe Oho even, maybe Kimbozan. These kids who are a little younger, who are just coming up, and we might not see certainly Ura, Tobizaru competing for a cup again. I think it's probably Bond Wakamoto Haru too, actually, who I think maybe his ceiling has probably been reached at Sekiwake. I don't think he'll be getting back to that rank anytime soon, and I certainly don't see him progressing past that, sadly. His brother, though, I think his brother has a chance to get Ozeki. Okay, so next we got what? It cursed us. We got Jurio. Let's see who is it though. Oh, little peek. We have a Megashare after that. Hey, actually like this guy. Shimazumi. Shimazumi, we haven't seen him much this year. He's been injured, but last year he came up to Makuuchi for a very brief stay, but he went down due to injury, I believe. So it's, yeah, he's got a 04 and 11 tournament there. That's what got him down to Jurio. So it was Megashare 17 and did pretty well, 9.6. Then Megashare 12 had that injury, and then Jurio toughed it out. And Jurio tried a little bit, 5.8.2 there, still got a little hurt, and then got 10.5, 6.5, 5.10, 6.54 there, another injury. And I believe he's been hurt again this year, and maybe have gone down to Makishita. But I liked him. I liked him when he made his first appearance in Makuuchi. I thought he had a lot of personality to his sumo. Very aggressive, very fast. He kind of shaped a little bit like Bushozan, a little bit like Kaio, but has more speed and more strength than those guys, and can really take it to someone. Very aggressive. Jurio prospect there. I'd like to see him back. I don't know the extent of those injuries. That might prevent him from ever getting back up to Mega Share, which would be a shame, but, you know, that's Sumo for you. Let's get him in the sleeve. And last, we know it's, and I found out since the last video that there's always a sparkle card, so this is our Mega Share Sparkle. Let's see, who do we have? Who's all sparkly? Here we go. It's the businessman, Takayasu, former Sekiwake, very much on the last legs of his career at the moment. Last year he had one little dip down to Juryo there, but since then he's been in Juryo again. He's been in Juryo this year. Great career for Takayasu. Here his win-loss record there. He's got 656 wins. Veteran from the Isagahama stable. And it's a nice pose. I like this pose here in the squat. Pretty cool. So that's our Sparkle. And again, keep forgetting to put these sleeves on. So this is a pretty decent hole here, I think. Let's look at them all together. So we start off with Ura. Who doesn't love an Ura? And then we pulled a special Kotozakura card, which is very cool. And then we summoned Tobizaru. And we drew our Haru. And just the one Juryo pull this time with Shimazumi. And our Sparkle card is Takayasu. You know what? I think I'm going to do a second back. I'm going to make this a bumper episode of pulling sumo cards with Tim, I guess is the name of this little series here. So we'll leave Takayasu there. And this is the last pack I have. Alright, and there's been a new series of cards released since I bought these. And I'm still a little bit on the fence as to whether or not I keep doing these videos. I mean, this is fun. I like just sitting here talking sumo. It's a bit weird talking for an audience who will discover it later instead of, you know, someone who can respond to me, like when I chat on a podcast with Steffi. Which we should be doing one of those again soon, I think. Okay. It's always hard to get the first one of these ready. Let me just... Okay. So, make sure. I mean, we know where that is, right? So, someone who would have a red card for this year. He's been up in the Sanyaku a bunch. Is, of course, Takayasu. Another special card coming up. That's cool. Let's put Takayasu in a sleeve. It's been quite the year for Takayasu, hasn't it? Let's look at last year first. So we have high weight, wins, losses, and I believe this one is wins and losses in Makuuchi, top division wins and losses. And last year, how did he do? He had a bad time as a Komusubi, going 249, then went all the way down to Mega Share 8 after that, went 11-4. That got him up to Mega Share 3, he went 7-3-5, so Makikoshi there. He retained his rank though at Mega Share 3 and went 0-2-13, so that took him all the way down to Mega Share 15, and he's too good to be there, right? He went 10-5, and then 8-7. And this year, he made it back up to Komusubi. In March, he took on Osato to a playoff, didn't he? And sadly for him, it was the bridesmaid again for Takayasu. Was it his seventh, I think, runner-up spot? Is it ever going to happen for Takayasu? I don't know. He had a good tournament in Nagoya. He had a winning record from Komusubi, so he'll be sticking around in that rank. Yeah, 2 veterans here, but I think we'd pick Takayasu over Takara Fuji in a bout, wouldn't we? Still a lot left in the tank for Takayasu, despite his history of injuries. Okay, that's what his special card is. Well, while we're talking veterans, we're talking longevity. I mean, who better to talk about than Tamawashi? So this is another special card, and this one celebrates his Ironman streak of 1,631 bouts without absences. Now, there is a little asterisk on that. I believe there are 2 absences due to COVID lockdown protocols, but I think it's pretty fair to just ignore those. He has never not made it to a dojo for a bout, excluding those 2, and he got this last year. I think it was in the November tournament. So he celebrated his 40th birthday last year and became the all-time leader in successive bouts, of which he's only added 2. He hasn't missed a single bout this year either. So we can add another 15, 30, 45, another 60 bouts to that, and counting. And he's still winning too. You know, he has all this longevity, but he's actually still beating guys. He had a winning record this tournament, I believe. Did he get 10-5? Yeah, he did. He got 10-5, and he got a Fighting Spirit prize, I believe, and a Kimboshi, because he beat Onosato in Nagoya. So in his 41st year, he can beat Onosato. He can hold his own in the high Megashira ranks. And truly, I mean, he only has the one Yushu to his name, but I mean, you gotta call him one of the greatest, right? Just for what he's been able to do, being able to stay so active and competitive throughout his entire career. And his style has enabled him to keep going for so long. He has the Nodawa, the throat thrust. He's not burning out his muscles, lifting guys up and forcing them out. He's just smashing them with his palm. And he's so good at it. You know, you really still can't school a lot of these guys. And unlike what we said about some of the other older ones who seem to be getting surpassed by the young guns, this guy is still giving them problems. You know, what a wrestler, Tamawashi. And what a card. Nice card too. I like that. Okay. We're green. And Mitoryu with his Tangerine Mawashi. Now I know Ichinojo had the nickname of a lunch lady, but I think this guy could rival him for that. Maybe he's the new lunch lady. So Mitoryu, a Juryo card. I don't think he's going to Makuchi this year. He popped up once to Makuchi and went straight back down. Feeling the twilight of his career, and you know, as you get older and you're that size, the wear on these knees and the back just become really, really difficult. So I'm not sure how much longer we'll see Mitoryu. Oh, there he is. Not much to say about him, to be honest. Not a very exciting wrestler. Not a very exciting card, but it is what it is. Let's get the sleeve ready. And we're back up to Makuchi and Roga, who we have a Sparkle card of. So we have somewhat of a duplicate here from Roga. He's had a bit of a tough year this year. He had a little bit of an injury problem and losing record this most recent tournament. He's kind of struggling to get over the hump in Megashira. Let's see, last year he started off in Juryo last year, Juryo 3, then M15, 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 M10, M8. So he's just not really pushing past that level yet, is he? I mean, he has a pretty nice Yotsu game and some good throws, but decent size. Not the biggest, not the strongest, not the quickest. Just kind of middle of the road on everything is Roga, and he's yet to really have a big breakout tournament. So it's kind of a filler Rikishi in the moment, isn't he? Okay, this is our last card. Oh no, it's not. We still have 2 in there. Okay. Guess that top knot. What do we think? But the eyes and the eyebrows tell us, doesn't it? Is Ichi Yamamoto, the very popular Ichi Yamamoto, the variety show Cut Up. It's very similar to Tobizaru in personality and how popular he is. And some kind of the blurred face there kind of takes a bit of the shine away from the card there. Yeah, there's Ichi Yamamoto, who had a pretty good tournament this last one. He was one of the leaders in the midway point, and then kind of fell off once the matches got tougher. But he's been holding his own in those higher Mega Share ranks since this. Like, consistent there. He got 387s on the year. Not bad. So he has that Supari pushing thrusting game. We used to call him Fake Abby or Abby from Wish, but I don't like using those anymore. I think he's very much a good wrestler in his own right, and much improved since he went down to Juryo a few years ago, and looked very good in that first week of this most recent tournament. But his ceiling for Ichi Yamamoto is probably just below Joy, right? Okay, this is our last card, so this should be a sparkle card. So it is sparkly. And who is it going to be? Okay, not a very exciting sparkle card, sad to say. It is Shonano Umi. Let's get him in a sleeve. So Shonano Umi competing in the top division here. This year he's going back down to Juryo. Let's see, last year, not great. So 4-11, then 2 winning records there, 9-6, 9-6, then a 7-8 and a 3-12. See this? So 4-11 at Mega Share 6 and a 3-12 at Mega Share 5. I think that pretty much tells you what his ceiling is as a wrestler. Still a relatively young wrestler, but he just does not seem good enough to break through into the Joy ranks, and certainly not above that. I don't think we're going to see Shona Umi in the Sanyaku. And he was demoted this year to Juryo, but I think he got 10-5 in Juryo in Nagoya, so he'll be right back up. And just very passive, sluggish sumo from Shona Umi, isn't it? Which is quite maddening. When he first came up, I was very excited by him, and I thought he had a lot of potential. He has amazing size and great grappling instincts, but he just does not have any intensity whatsoever. Does not have any intimidation factor at all. No killer instinct. Just kind of goes through the motions a little bit. And maybe this most recent Juryo stint is a wake-up call for him. It'd be great if he could put it all together and become an actual decent wrestler in the top division. Because I'd love to see that. He has these very funky overarm and underarm throws he does, which he seems to do in slow motion. But yeah, Shonano Umi. So there we go. And that's all my sleeves from Big Sumo fan as well, so I can take the sticker out of there. I'll put the sticker up on my laptop probably. And that's it. Let's go through just that most recent pack. We had Ichi Yamamoto, Takayasu, Shona Sparkle, Roga, Mitoryu, Tamawashi, Iron Man Streak Celebration, And that's it, but not a bad second pack there. Only the one Jirio guy. Our Sparkle guy could have been better, couldn't he? I mean, a Takayasu Sparkle card would have been pretty cool, but it is what it is. So there we go. We have opened 5 packs of these BBM cards. We have a nice little collection here. I should put them in a binder or something. And, you know, I'm probably leaning towards doing this again. We'll see. I have to get the cards in. Maybe a new series. But yeah, until then, our 2 best cards probably right here. So stay tuned to. So as I finish here, my upstairs neighbors start their construction. Thank you for doing it now, not at the beginning of the video, I guess. But anyway, if you can hear me, sumo-stomp.com. Right now I'm putting out report cards for the Nagoya Basho, and I'll be doing my Bansuke prediction soon, okay? So, go to Big Sumo Fan if you want to buy cards like this, and take care, and enjoy the ambient music of my neighbors drilling for some reason. Okay, bye everyone.